So much to start by Story Retells. I just want to give a brief demo about the app and how it could save you time in your teaching. So here we're on the dashboard, and you can see at the top it shows the number of worksheets that you've created, the number of worksheets you created in your billing cycle, and what plan you're on. For this demonstration, we're on the Plus Test plan, and it's $60 a month. And now below you can see the last 5 worksheets that you have created. Now we're going to go over to the Create a Worksheet tab, and here's where we can create customized worksheets for your students based upon their needs. And we have 2 tracks. We have the standard grade level track, and we have the CFR language proficiency track. Now CFR stands for the Common European Framework of References for Languages. All this say, it just helps assess individuals based upon their reading, writing, listening, speaking skills, but we're using it to help us guide us in creating reading articles for those type of learners. But for today, we're going to use the standard grade level track, and we're going to say middle school for our demonstration. And we're going to pick what category we want, and I think we're going to pick the all learning subjects. We don't have to, but we are. And we need to pick a category. Now, I like science, so we're going to pick some science. If we want to get more specific, we can pick what science topic we'd like to choose. I'm going to leave it open-ended as a surprise. And then we're going to pick the sentences per paragraph. And we're going to say 6. And we're going to say 2 paragraphs. And we're going to create a worksheet. So I created this because a lot of times there isn't a lot of materials there and available for middle school and high school students. There's plenty for younger adult or younger students, but not so much for older individuals. And oftentimes when I do find these articles, they might be outdated or just not exactly what I need or the level that I need it at. And it's just time consuming. There's a lot of duties that you have to do as a clinician or as a teacher, and just to spend your time just on one lesson is a bit much. And so I did this as a time saving for me mainly, but I think it could be a benefit for everybody else too. So here we are. So this is the science of photosynthesis. And this is super cool because it gives you the works cited at the top, where your references are, and then here is our articles. And within it, it already has included vocabulary that you can target and teach later on. In addition to that, it shows you've got story questions you can ask for comprehension, both literal and inferential. It has a brief storytell guide if you want them to retell the story for comprehension. It has bonus questions as well, and it has vocabulary. So if you're trying to teach vocabulary and you want to give them an example, you have it right for you. If you need the definition, you have that as well, and another second example to help them either use the word or to define the word. And then you have the answer key below to the questions you had above. And that's pretty much it. The bottom has the sourcing, attribution, and licensing. When you come over to the history tab, this is where you can see all the articles you've generated so far, and you can see that it's sorted by grade level or by language proficiency. So you can filter out those results, and you can filter it by what is the difficulty level as well, which is pretty cool. And then you have other additional sort options here on the right. And that's pretty much it. I hope you find this useful, and this could be something that you can incorporate into your practice or teaching. I find it helpful, and I hope you do too. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.